Texas, we did a San Antonio show. It feels exactly the same, the heat, the same. You guys don't feel it, but I'm from Pennsylvania now, so it's weird. It's beautiful, lovely. Texas, we got it. You know, I actually have family members here. Did you guys know I have family members in San Antonio? Yes, my Aunt Jackie actually lives here. She's over here on the side of the stage. You guys give up for Aunt Jackie. My cousin Jennifer was raised here, and she inspired me to wear cool dresses. This is my friend. This is really great to be here with you guys. You know, I don't always want to do this. That makes sense? I don't always want to get up and do things. I just feel like sometimes my brain is so full, I just don't want to do anything at all. Anybody ever feel like that? It's usually in those moments you should bake some cookies for your neighbor or something. Do something nice for somebody else. Because you're self-absorbed. No. This is me I'm talking about. So I was thinking this way. I was overwhelmed by a bunch of things. And somebody called me and was like, my friend called me and was like, I want to see if you would sing on this song with me. And I was like thinking in my head, I don't want to do anything. I was in that place. And I was at that time too, it was around Easter time. And I was studying this story of Gethsemane. And I was like feeling very alone in my brain. Because you know when you can't explain what your brain is doing, you want to, but you don't know how, and you don't want to at the same time. And anyway, I was there. And I was like feeling very alone, and I was studying the story of Gethsemane, and I was like thinking about all this stuff, and then I was reading how Jesus was there, and he was like praying that if this cup passed from me, let this cup pass from me. And he was like alone. And like his friends were like all asleep. And isn't it like when your friends are all asleep that you feel the worst? Like it's like 4 in the morning. And so this is like I'm reading this story and I'm just so thinking about the fact that this is like God is alone with me in this moment in this weird way. And I'm thinking, thank you. Like that you understand what I'm feeling, that you actually chose, you could have called all the angels to come and you just came down so you could know what I feel like. And I thought that was so cool in that moment, but at the same time I'm still feeling the weight of that place. And then my friend calls me and he's like, you do this song for me? And I'm just thinking about all these things and I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. What is it? And then they start listening to the lyrics and I just start crying on the floor in the kitchen and I'm like, Josh, I have to do this song. I have to sing this song with Ben. You know, Ben, some of you guys know what I was talking about, and I'll just tell you, Ben Burnley did not write the song about what I was going through. He had his own story, and he wasn't writing about Gethsemane, I was reading that. But it's weird how the deepest places that art comes out of that we can relate to with each other, because there's some places where we can't relate to anybody else, but in that moment we relate to everybody. It's strange how that works, isn't it? Because everybody has that place where they feel the most alone. And that's why this story is there. Because in 2,000 years ago, this is chosen by God to enter this place. For us to not ever be alone. To know we are never ever alone. We're never alone in that moment. And I was baffled by this moment of being asked to do the song, and I'm reading the lyrics and I'm like, he's telling this story that's in my brain. And it was so crazy. Art is crazy like that. It can touch thousands of people in different places and they can all be singing with the same convictions and different lives. Weird. It's mind-blowing. So anyway, I said yes, I'll do this song. I have to do this song and I was so thankful to get to do it. And I asked him when I came on this tour, it just hit me again as I was making the set list, and I was like, I really want to do this song for the tour. So I called Ben and I was like, is it okay? My friend Evan, who's a really good singer and plays bass for us, and he's so talented. He was in this band called Cage 9, and it's like one of the greatest albums that like the mix is awesome, his singing voice is so great. And I was like, is it okay if Evan sings this song with me on the road? And he said, I would be honored if you would sing the song on the tour. He's not coming on the side stage. But he says, I really liked singing that song earlier with Highlander. Did you guys like that? It's really interesting to sing. It's interesting to sing that song from my position, because you don't think of people who are famous as people sometimes. And to sing that in front of you guys, so embarrassing when you chant my name. It's embarrassing. I want to chant your name though, so I get it. I want to chant your name. You know, I want to chant for you. And I'll tell you why later, but right now, it's weird because we're people, like, and to sing that to you, please have grace and mercy on me. Please have grace and mercy. It's so real. So, have grace and mercy on each other, please. Please. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know what they're going to go through.